Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will get first crack at it here. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Bullock. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Love the 3rd down call. Throwing the angle route to your back, working one-on-one against that defender. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Jaguars need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Finds his tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The give from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run it from the gun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Finds his big tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Jaguars are rolling down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Third down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's Crowder. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Sets up the screen. Turning on the Jets. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, third down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play, and get the first down.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Thomas. It's a seam wide open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Connor. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Lovett. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Slithers into space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pucks it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Jaguars will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And the Jaguars are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign posted. 1st and goal and a chance for the 1st touchdown of the game. Rushes on him. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The Jaguars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Catch in the middle, it's Gibbs. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Jaguars have their offense in high gear. He'll keep it himself. Oh, a lot of space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Let's move on top.
Big time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Finding open areas. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now, and I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Firing to the right, complete. He's loose. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle. It's Higgins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air. It's Crowder. Caught over the middle. It's Higgins. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, Troy! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the first down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quickly out to the tight end. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it.